Right then, there we go. We are live. That's cool. It's saying I've got 2 viewers again, but I don't think I have. That's weird. Let me just position this a bit better. I know it's not that great, that side of the lighting, but you can sort of see me okay. Just maybe position it a little bit better. There we go. Okay, that might be a bit better. I don't know. Soul Down Funky High. So, yeah, today I thought I'd do, because I've not done a video in a few days. I've not done a video since Thursday. And I didn't want to go through the whole, recording a whole video or doing anything like that. In terms of, actually sit down recording it, or I didn't want to record a sales update because I've not long done a sales update. So I thought, what could I do as a video so that then I can do a video and I can bring some content to you guys, and it's something that's actually going to be worth doing a video on. And I thought what I'd do is this sort of reselling roundup. So in terms of what's happening in my reselling in the coming week, not like general reselling, but just sort of my reselling, and sort of do a weekly vlog, but in one video. So tell you all what I'm doing in the week, instead of actually doing a weekly vlogging segments. So yeah, anyway, I'll just say hi to people. We've got Darren in there. We've got Shell Steve Rooney, is that right? Another Darren in there. Christopher is in there, and Amanda. I've got 12 people watching now, which is cool. So yeah, anyway, so I'm going to reel off a few things I'm doing this week. You can pop questions in the chat as well, sort of like Thursday Talks, but I'm going to try and focus it around the whole roundup of my week in reselling. And yeah, just sort of what's going to be happening in my reselling world this week. So we'll start with today, because I know it's a Sunday. It's not really the start of the week, but we'll start with today, and I'll talk a little bit about what I'm doing today. I'm not going to go into mega detail, because that would just be boring for everyone, but I'm just going to give you a few highlights of the things I'm doing. So it's exciting today because later on I'm going to be labelling up some items for the mystery project, for step 1 of the mystery project, which, as I say, is very exciting. That will be happening in the next, either this coming week or next coming week, but that's something that I'm very excited about. I'm going to enjoy doing that today, and that's going to obviously be basically put towards another revenue stream, so that's always good, which still is reselling. It still counts as reselling, so yeah, that's that. So I'm going to be doing that. I will also be labelling and finalising my shipment today for Amazon, but that's not very exciting. I've got on the list here, do the live stream, so I'm doing that now, so I can check that off. That's good. Oh, actually, no, I'll check it off now. I know I've not completed it yet, but there we go. I'll check it off. Right, and then another rather big thing today. Whether I'll get round to doing this today, I don't know. I'm not sure. I might do, I might not. Is actually start the business plan for the final mystery project, the end goal. Not necessarily step 1. Step 1, as I say, is only a very, very, very tiny part of it. But actually to start writing a business plan for my final end goal of the mystery project. So that will be really exciting. I think I'm slipping down a bit. 1 second, let me position you better. I know it's a bit annoying, but let me get this cup here. Let me do this. I know the light's not great, but it should return to normal. There we go. Right, I heard Maximus Profit question. Got it, ads. You're getting an antique booth centre pitch. You're close. You're pretty much bang on, but you're not right there. You're not right there. But just think a bit smaller than that. But anyway, I'll be revealing that to you very, very soon. So I know a lot of people know already, because I've probably given it away too easily. But that is just a little part of this mystery project, so I don't mind giving it away so easily. But yeah, so what I've got to do is a business plan for a final mystery project and the end goal for it. And I've got to start that. Oh, I've got 20% remaining. Better keep a check on that. You're going to buy a field and host your own car boot sales now. Now that wouldn't be a bad idea though if you could make it work financially. I mean, I know like a field must cost a lot of money to buy. You know, that amount of land. But I don't know, it might work over time. Like the payback time would probably be quite long though, I suppose. If you could do car boots on a Sunday, you could maybe find ways to actually rent out the field in the week or something. I mean, you wouldn't rent it out to farmers because then, well, you couldn't, could you? Because if you grow crops on there, you couldn't have a car boot. But I don't know, it's intriguing. There's probably ways you could do it and actually earn some money, but that would be like a long-term investment rather than a business. It's like, you know, payback time is like, what, 5-10 years or so, so you're investing in it as like a long-term investment. Or maybe you could profit off the rent. Can you get a mortgage on a field? I don't know, but you could maybe get them to pay more rent than you're paying to the bank or whoever it is, and then that's how you make a profit. But I don't know. I don't know. That's not even coming into. Why am I even talking about that? That's not even coming into it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even doing that. Doc D Doodle Do. I can never say your name really fast. Wait, let's try. Doc D Doodle Do. There we go. Got it. Right. I always have to say it in each individual part. Doc D Doodle Do. Yeah. Right, anyway, so I've got that to do. Oh, I went a bit laggy then. Hope that was okay. I've done a business plan before. I've wrote about 2 or 3 business plans actually, so I wouldn't say I know what I'm doing because, you know, you have to write tens of business plans to really start to know what you're doing because it is quite a complex process and a long process. But I've certainly got some good groundwork there, so I sort of have some direction in knowing what I'm doing with it. Obviously, I'm going to do a lot more research into it as well. I'm going to pull up my old college business plans that I did, you know, in college for like, you know, what do you call them, assignments and things like that, and sort of use the structure of that to help me with that. But that's going to be very exciting, so I'm starting a business plan for that, and this is all today still. I know it's crazy how much I'm trying to fit into a day. I've also got in here other things that I've not told you about, like I've packed my parcels, I've listed on Amazon, I've listed a few items on Amazon, I have gone to the charity shop, and I've sorted stuff for eBay, so I'm trying to really push it today and get some good stuff done. The next thing I'm going to do today again, and all these things really that I'm doing, Sunday is one of my busiest days. I don't know whether that's true for a lot of resellers, but I try and get everything done on the Sunday so that then I can ease into it on the Monday and I've not got like a horrible Monday morning. So this is all like setting me up for the week. So next I am doing hopefully about 4 or 5 o'clock this will be a quick double check of the auction catalogue, and basically what I mean by that, oh god, I've gone down loads there. There we go. Right, there we go. So, basically what I mean by that is I'm going online and having a look at the auction catalogue. I'm actually hopefully doing 2 auctions this week, which is awesome. And just basically going through, I've already picked out my lots, but I like to go through about 5 times. I know it sounds insane, but 5 times, really look through, check that I've not missed anything. If there's like really, really cheap estimates on lots, I might think, oh, you know what, I'll write that down and just have a bid. So, yeah, I'm doing that. I'm going to do another, well, it's not really a double check, it's actually like the 5th or 6th check I've gone through the entire auction catalogue for both auctions and do that. Then what I've got to do is I wrote all my lots down. I think it's on this pad somewhere actually. And tonight I'm going to have to go through and set my maximum bid. So like my max, what I want to go to, so that then I know I'm not going above that. That's my maximum. So that's all basically today to set me up for the week. So now we roll on to Monday because I'm taking quite a while with this. I might need to get my charger. One sec. Let me see. But we roll on to Monday anyway. So, how much you hoping the secret will bring in a year for you turnover extra few K? Yeah, not quite that little. But I'll reveal that to you. All in good time. Not quite that little though. Let me see if this works. Oh, I don't know whether this will work. We'll just have to hope. We'll have to hope. I'm sorry. I never get prepared. Right, there we go. So, what was I going to say? So we're all on to Monday. Monday is the viewing for the first auction. Hence why I'm doing this little... oh, hi, Anne. Sorry, didn't catch you there. Carp fishing. Yeah, I didn't say hi to you. Yeah, hi, carp fishing. So we're on to Monday, and it's auction viewing for the first auction. And that is... basically, the reason I've done this today, or will be doing this today, these checks online at the catalogue, is because when I go to the viewing day, I don't want to stay there for 6 hours. I want to get in, know the lots I'm going for. All I want to do when I'm there is check on ceramics, is there any chips or cracks or anything like that, on boxed lots and things like that. Are the toys all there, or any broken pieces off the toys, because I really want to get into a bit more vintage toys, and things like that, and just all these different lots. I need to be looking at basically any flaws or anything like that, and then what I'll do is I might just lower my maximum bid, or I might decide I'm not going to bid on that item entirely. If there's a hidden crack on a ceramic that I didn't see on a photo, when I get there, then I'll be like, well, I'm probably not going to bid unless it's like, it would have to be like a really high value piece or something, and I'd have to make sure that even if it did have that crack, it'd still be worth some money. But yeah, I might decide not to bid. So yeah, I do that check first, and then basically it helps me not spend as much time when I'm there. So what next? So Tuesday is the charity shop day, so I'm just going around my charity shops. Yeah, it's okay. Who's that? Which one day? Hope you're good, dude. Yeah, okay, we're okay in the chat. So Tuesday is charity shop day, going around charity shops. Nothing out of the ordinary really, so I'm not gonna go too much into Tuesday. But then Tuesday is the auction. Sorry, I've completely forgot that. But what I'm thinking of doing for that auction is doing commission bids, because I've done them before and I got some good results just doing the commission bids. And the way I see it is, if I set my maximum bid on commission, then even if I was at the auction, like spending time there, I would only go up to that maximum bid anyway. So if I set my commission bid at the maximum bid, then it wouldn't matter that I've not gone to the auction or whether I did, if you sort of see what I mean. I know that at the auction things can flow differently, and obviously they're in person, and maybe you might bid on different lots because some of your other lots go a little bit higher or something like that, and things just flow differently. But I'm quite happy just doing that, because I'm going to be bidding on a fair few lots, so even if I don't get as many, it doesn't really matter. So that's the auction then, but also I'm going into town, so then I'll obviously know whether I've won my commission bids later on in the week. But I'm going into town on the Tuesday, and in the background the auction will be going on. Then on Wednesday, I'm going to be sitting in front of my computer watching a live auction and bidding live, on an auction that's, again, not too far from me. But I've decided to do it live on the internet, because obviously I've not got a car Wednesday, so I can't actually go down. So I'm going to do that, and then I will most probably collect them like Saturday or Monday, because that's the only 2 days I can really do it. Monday's the last day that you're allowed to collect. So that's what's going on Wednesday, so I'll be excited about that. And then Thursday and Friday, pretty standard days. Thursday or Friday, I will, though, end up going to collect my auction purchases, so there will be a haul video in the works for you guys. And I'm trying to think what else is going on. Oh, yes. Don't bother leaving commission bids, as in all the years I've been auctioning, they almost always start using the commission bid. You'll very, very rarely get anything under your commission bid. Yeah, I mean, I got that. I did get a couple of items the other time I went, on under my commission bid. Like, I think I put a commission bid of 25 on one lot, and I got it for 20. And I put a commission bid of 20 on another lot, and I got it for 18. But generally, like, my maximum bid, I'm happy to go that far anyway, so I'm not bothered if I get it under. Like, that's my... Oh no, it's saying I've got low battery still. Like, that's my... Yeah, that is on, isn't it? One sec. Let's do it on this one. Let's have a look on this one, power bank. But generally, I'm happy. I think it depends on the auction house, Maximus. The ones I've been on have been quite under it. I mean, yeah, it's like, I mean, I've had a few. The other ones I got were on commission bid, but like, as I say, I don't mind that, because that is like my maximum anyway, and I'm still going to make, when I say my maximum, I don't mean actually like, oh, I'm going to make a thin margin. I mean my maximum in the sense that I'm going to make an awesome margin, but I don't want to thin the margin anymore. So even at my maximum commission bids, like, I will not go above 30 quid if I'm only going to make 100 quid out of the lot. And even then, there's like, what, 50, 60 quid net in it? Well, like 50 quid net in it or something like that. I don't know the exact figures, but there's still, it's still double my money and some, and that's like my maximum. I will not go above 30 quid on a making little job lot if I'm only making 100 quid out of it. And maybe other people would go more, but for me, I don't want to go anymore. So even my maximum is pretty good. So if I only get, if my commission bid only hits, only actually gets it at the maximum, I'm happy. But as I say, I've had a couple of items that haven't got the maximum commission bid. But then anyway, the next day, as I say, Wednesday, I'm bidding online at the auction. Thursday, I'm collecting from the auction, from the first auction, and then Saturday or Monday, I will be collecting from the second auction. So there will be 2 auction hauls. And as I mentioned, either this week or next week, I will be revealing this little step 1 of the mystery project to you, so really excited with that. Really happy with the items I've got for it, actually, I really am. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's going to be really cool. And it's just going to be an extra little income stream for the time being. Probably for the next sort of 6 to 12 months, maybe something like that. Just had a look at Nick's game. He is killing it. Good luck to him. How much is it? I don't know whether you know exactly, but how much is it on for now? Because I saw it at like 1,600 or something, like the other day, but I've not checked it since. Yeah. What? Who else? Garen says, before that, I do a lot of commission bids. Always a nice surprise when you get an email saying you've won. Yeah, so that's it in the chat. So what else have I got this week? Let me have a look. I told you about going to Mac, didn't I, the other day? 5K? Who said that? 5K? No! 5K? That's like, Lonnie, I was watching Lonnie's stream before and he was saying it's like, at like over 4,000 US dollars. So I was trying to work backwards, trying to figure out how much that is in pounds, but that's way more than, it's gone way higher than that now. So it must be like, what's that, like 7,000-8,000 US dollars, something like that, I don't know. But that is absolutely crazy. And there's still like 3 days to go, isn't there? 2 or 3 days to go. It's absolutely insane. It just, that is insane. Oh my god. Was over 2.5k on Friday night, 77 bids, wow. So yeah, I think that's my week, really. I mean, I have got pictures to put in the business plan, so that'll be okay. It's gonna be like, I mean, the last few days I've been slacking a little bit. Like Friday I was slacking a little bit. Saturday I did slack a little bit. It will go to 15 plus K-ish. 31 US is the record for a cart. Wow. But yeah. So I have been slacking a little bit. And I want to get back to sort of getting into it this week. And like today, as I said, I wrote down this to-do list and I'm really trying to get some good stuff done today. But I want to talk to you a bit more about this mystery project, but at the same time, I don't want to reveal too much. So, and you know what I'm like, I get so excited about things, and then I end up like revealing too much. But there is things happening, like not this week, but in a few weeks for the mystery project in like a few years' time. But it's gonna be good. But as Carp Fishing said, to answer your question in a little bit more depth, not too much more depth, but a little bit more depth. The whole, how much is it going to add to your yearly turnover in terms of, thousands or whatever. I'm not going to say figures because I don't even know figures yet. I mean, I've got to actually look at figures for my business plan with it, because I'm doing financials and stuff like that as well. Obviously, further down the line, I need to get an accountant and all that sort of stuff. But it's going to add a considerable level of turnover to my business. So much so that hopefully, well, not hopefully, because I don't actually want this to happen, but I can see myself in the first year or two, alongside my reselling, surpassing the VAT threshold, if all goes okay in the first couple of years. And yeah, it will be really, really good, and I'm just excited about it. And I know that I've probably said too much already, but I'm so excited about it. It's so good, but it's not happening for so long because there's so much to do with it, like crazy amount of stuff to do with it. And in the end, I'll probably be working like, oh no, very bad connection. Uh-oh. What's happened now? Is that ads or me? It's me. I think very bad connection. Why does it do this? Is it... Oh... It's saying I've got 3 bars. Come on. Okay now, it just went still. Is it okay now? It's saying I've got a very bad connection. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. It was something to do with the mystery project. Anyway, yeah, ads on the Wi-Fi, lol. You need 5 bars. No, mine's only got 3 bars. No, I mean, oh no, I'm not on 4G. I'm on Wi-Fi, and it only has stick. Oh, there we go. It's gone. The little bad connection thing is gone. Are we okay? Someone just said, I don't know if we are. Hey guys, hope you had some good pickups. Oh, Blitz 9287 is in the chat. Yeah, so what was I saying? I forgot what was I saying, but I was saying something about it gonna take a long time, and there's a lot of things to work out, but it'll be good in the end. You were right the first time with the seizes. Yeah, it's okay, but probably a time delay. Okay, no problem. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there must be a time delay because that comment was a little bit after I actually said, is it okay? So yeah, well, I forgot what I was talking about. I'm trying to word it in a way that's not going to be too bad, that's giving everything away, but that's still giving you enough, that's still giving you a bit of excitement about it. But it's going to take a long time. As I say, I've got that board there with my business plan. Well, it's an in-depth business plan, somewhat, but I need it on electronic, so that then it's like a proper, 20-page document. But what can I tell you about it? It's gonna be, in some respects, a community project. I'll say that. That's not giving too much away. So in some respects, it's gonna be a community project. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be great for the channel. That's one thing I can say. It's gonna be great for the channel. Not only will it help grow the channel, because it's just gonna be an exciting thing when it happens, but it's just gonna be great for the channel. My business plan. But actually, can I ask people this? Do you have, and I've wanted to ask people this for a while, and I don't know why I've not posted it in the reselling group. Do you have, as resellers, because we were always taught in high school, college, university, or when you start a business, you've got to have a business plan, you've got to have all these pages of stuff, and you'll never start a business without a business plan, and all this crap. But I wanted to ask, has anyone, as just a reseller, just flipping from car boots, has anyone got like a detailed business plan with articles of association, CSR strategy, so corporate social responsibility, marketing strategy, in-depth marketing strategy, both social media marketing, online marketing, traditional marketing, an accounting, financials area, in the business plan. All this, like a proper full whack business plan. Competitor analysis, pest analysis, SWOT analysis, all these things. Has anyone actually got them? And I don't think they have, and I don't think it's needed. No, well, it's not needed, is it? But I just wanted to ask, because something I'm really... No idea what you're on about, Ad. See what I mean? And this is my teachers. They used to say to me, oh, you need this. It's just to put you off starting a business. They don't want you to start a business. That's what it is. Buy for £1, sell for £2. I'd want a little bit more of a margin than that. Postage would be a killer on that margin. You lost me at actual business plan ads. Oh, right, okay. Well, that's okay then. I hate those SWOT things. Yeah, strengths, weaknesses. What is it? Strengths, weaknesses. I've forgotten. No, it's SWOT. It's SWOT as in, isn't it? Strengths, weaknesses, objectives. Oh, I forgot. It's that long since I've actually done all that sort of crap. Strengths, weaknesses, objective. No, it's not objectives. Let's type it in. I'm going to get annoyed if I don't. SWOT analysis. It's a competitor analysis thing, marketing competitor analysis thing, I think. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, that's it. That's just too much. It's just too much for reselling. I mean, never used it in reselling, but had to do a business plan for a mortgage. Now, that is the only reason we got told you have to do a business plan for if you're getting like a mortgage or going to the bank or seeing anyone that's like a professional and you need like money from them or something from them because you need to appear professional. But like with my reselling, I never did that. I just sort of like registered as a business and like, right, let's get on with it. And I loved that because it was so annoying, going through high school and college and and off-putting as well in university to actually be off-put by the fact I have to do this 20-page document that when I was doing them, I hated writing. I didn't like writing them. I thought, why can't we get to the actually nitty-gritty, buy it for this price, sell it for that price? And we never did that. And I don't know, maybe in one respect, the course I did, or the few courses I did, were a bit too... They weren't right for me in one respect. They were a bit too high-level business, managerial business, and I don't want to do that. I want to do, like, nitty-gritty, buy it, sell it, that sort of side of business. So I think I've talked about that before, but I just wanted to ask anyway, so it's interesting that most people don't seem to be having a business plan on the chat for reselling, but I kind of knew that would be the case, because it's just not needed in my opinion. But it is sort of needed it's not necessarily needed for the thing I'm trying to achieve, but I'm going to do it anyway, just in case. So it's always good to do it just in case. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you for watching. It's been 30 minutes. I didn't want it to be longer than that because as I've talked about in this video, I've got a lot to do. So the funny thing is, in this video, I have outlined to you guys all the things I've got to do. And in the time I did this video, I could have been doing the things that I've been outlining to you guys that I've got to do, if that makes sense. But one of the things on my to-do list that I have to do is this video. So if I didn't do this video, I couldn't tick all the things off the list, and I couldn't do all the things I had to do anyway. So yeah, very, very, very confusing. I think it's more about being tenacious and keeping up to date with what sells. Yeah. It's watching Only Fools and Horses Are Plan. That's great. Smart, maximus profits. Smart, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time-bound. Yawn, blah blah, every January. SWATs for Q4. Oh, funny. It's great to have a plan, but in our business, it is not needed. Just go out, find stuff, and sell it. Finding stuff is 80% of the battle. Exactly. Our business plan would literally be like a document with go-to car boot, set a list on eBay. That's it. I mean, it's just crazy, you know. But yeah, as I say, I've got a lot of work to do with my one, and it's exciting. It really is. Have you been to the car boot? I haven't, because I've actually been talking about. What this reseller roundup is. I'm talking about my week, so the coming week, and I've literally gone through it day by day. And just talk to you about the interesting stuff I'm doing in the week, or hopefully it's been somewhat interesting. But I wanted to put a bit of content out there, Chris, so I've not done a video in 3 days or so now, so I wanted to put a bit of content out there. I hadn't got a haul today, so I thought I'd do something like this. But as I said in the video, I'm going to 2 auctions this week, or I'm bidding on 2 auctions at least. So yeah, really happy with that. Gonna hopefully get a good amount of stuff. I don't know whether my mum will be too happy about getting like tons and tons and tons of stuff, but because the house is like quite well, the other room's pretty bad. So yeah, it's getting quite bad, and it's getting to the point where I need like a van or something as well to cart things around in. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna get a few bits and bobs. And my oh yeah, I wanted to say this as well on this video. My philosophy this month and next month is buy a lot for a little. So focus on all these job lots at auction, which are like 3 boxes of miscellaneous stuff, and you know, you go through them and you get a few gems out of it. Well, not gems, but you know, you get a few okay items out of there, and then you either bundle the rest up. Some of it may go towards my step 1 of my mystery project thing, and then other bits will go to the charity shop, car boot, maybe presents for people. I don't know, just any random stuff. But that's my plan. And then what I'm going to incorporate is more of the auction, buy a little bit for a lot. So like, you know, buy a few items, but for a fair chunk of money, so that then I can actually really make them good margins and get some real nice sales from it. Because I'm going to have to learn about those higher value items in the next 2 years quite a lot before the actual ultimate final goal comes to fruition, because I need a lot of higher value items for that goal. So well, I don't need loads. I mean, I need bread and butter items just the same, but my bread and butter range, I think, needs to be a little bit higher. So like from £10 to £40 my bread and butter, something like that. £10 to £30, £10 to £40 my bread and butter. And then really I want a good amount. I'm talking like at any one time probably about 20, at least 20 £100 to £150 plus items, plus at least it's got to be like 50, at least 50 £50 items. So what's that like in terms of money? £2.5 grand any one time, in terms of like £50 items. Just because I want to, I mean, there'll still be things that I think will be less than £10 in this main mystery project, but I just want it to be a bit more, a little bit more, but a little less bread and butter, although I know that I'll need the bread and butter sales for my everyday, because that sort of is what it's all about. You need that to sustain it. But yeah, I'm going to get off, because you know what, in like a minute or two, I'm getting that excited. In a minute or two, I'm just going to blurt out my entire plan. At bit tight, only buying 6 to 12, and I'm an XL. Why, what's this? Here we go, what's this? What's happened here? I've been focusing on clothing this week. Picked up quite a lot of dresses. Business or something for a weekend hobby quiz. Weekend hustle, mate. Bit tight, only buying 6 to 12, and I'm an XXL. Ha, keep him talking, I want to know the plan. No, right, no, that's it. I've got to go now. Honestly, you guys will be like, whoa, that is so cool. When it all gets drawn out of me over a long period of time, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good, but it's not there yet. You know, I'd love to tell you the plan, but I just don't feel in my mind it's the right time to tell you it. I want to tell you it when it's a bit more solid. And like, yes, this is going to definitely 100% be awesome and just happen. Because it is going to happen. Does it involve your future daughter? Well, it does do in the long term. Like, I'm talking 25 years from now. Like the super long term. But that's only if she wants to do it with me. I mean, I'm happy for my daughter to do anything she wants. As I've said on video in the past, if it's something like a stripper, probably have a hard time accepting that, and I probably won't give my consent for her to do that. But she's an adult, you know, she's 21 plus or whatever, then I don't have much control or say what she does, which is quite scary. But I don't think she'll want to become a stripper, because she'll have the same mental attitude, hopefully, as I have, because obviously she's come from me. So I think she'll be quite down in her teens. I think she'll be quite, not depressive, but down in her teens, like a bit sad and like, oh, I want to get out of high school, I want to grow up and all that. And then when she comes to my age, I think she'll be more feeling it, because I'm more feeling it now. And then when I get to like even older, I'm going to be really feeling it. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm just rambling now. I'm just random stuff. But yeah, exciting times. I will reveal the first part of it to you this week. I promise I'll reveal the first part of it to you this week. I'll give you something. No, you know what? I'm going to reveal the first part of it to you now, because why not? Why not? So I need to give you something, because I just keep saying about it and I don't actually ever tell you anything really. The first part of the mystery project, or project, we're going to say project, because it doesn't really have a D in it, does it? If I said project, it doesn't have a D in it. First part is small. It's very, very small. The first part is step 0, which I'm doing now and I'm continuing to do, is learn more about antiques. That is the step 0. That's the ground zero, you know. I want to learn more about antiques. Then, step 1, which is going to happen in a week or two, provided I can get the time to actually go down there, is get an antique cabinet. There we go. I've said it. Everyone said antique booth. But I said think smaller. I'm not going to get a booth straight away. For one, I'd have to have a hell of a lot of stock to cart down there. And Kirsten's been doing it. And she's been having to get tons of stock for it. So I'm starting small with this little cabinet. Then I may see where things go. But that's the first step. That is the first step. Ground zero is just learn. That is the biggest thing if you're a reseller. Learn. So that's what I'm doing, step 0. And then step 1, the antique cabinet. And then as I progress like that, obviously I'm going to learn more knowledge as I go. So that's why sort of ground 0, the step 1, is an ongoing step forever. You know, I never stop learning, whether it's to do with driving or whether it's to do with, you know, science or whatever it is. We all never stop learning. There's all more to learn. The antiques of the future are items of today. Well, maybe so, yeah. Well, I'm thinking like the daily items of today aren't, but the collectibles, you know, about those like, and I think Ben talked about this before. I don't know whether he did or not, but like, you know, actually, here's a good example. I am bidding, well, not, I was bidding, I'm actually going to buy it off a different site because I can get it cheaper now, but I'm buying a limited edition from a wand company, 12 Doctors sonic screwdriver. It's a universal remote, it's all done in metal, it flicks open like the green sonic screwdriver does, and it's one item of 168 made. Now, in 50 years, I mean, they're already super hard to get on eBay. They only come up every now and then. I think there is one on there at the moment, but it's a bit too much. But you think 50 years? I mean, if you kept one of them sealed, on this website I've gone on, they cost 60 quid. But that's because there's 20 quid off and they've only got very few left because, as you can imagine, it's such a limited run. So they're going like hotcakes, and I need to grab one actually. But things like that, definitely, Chris, they're going to be antiques of the future. You know, 50 to 100. Well, it'd have to be 100 years because an antique is 100 years, isn't it? But certainly those collectible items, those limited runs, those real, you know, isolated things, they're going to be like mobile phones, or I don't know. I'm trying to think, like barcode scanners, things like that. They're like items of today, but I wouldn't class them as, maybe in enough years they may be, but I don't think like, you know, in 50 years or 100 years. But certainly, I mean, maybe that camera. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you. Now you know. Oh, this is really embarrassing because I'm usually really good with my stuff, but can you see it's not got a shutter on? I dropped it by mistake on concrete, so sorry. Ooh, Nantwich Auctions has an antique place with cabinets for hire. Nantwich Auction. Does Nantwich have an auction house? But yeah, as I was saying, and can you see that? It's actually the wrong, it's like out of position. It's not straight, the lens. So, yeah, and Nantwich has an auction house. Nice. I've been to Nantwich before. It's nice for charity shops, Nantwich is. Oh, and you can probably see there it's got a bit of wear to it. But no, I'll check that out then. Nantwich has an auction house. That's cool. I'm just thinking Nantwich might be a bit far to travel, like, to fill it up every maybe couple of weeks or every 3 weeks or so. I don't know, like, because Blakemere is not far. That's the one I'm getting it at. It's like 20 minutes away. It's only £30 per month for a cabinet, which is fairly good in my opinion. You know, £1 a day. You know, you can't get much further than that. There's a lot of good things going in it. I've literally like handpicked my best items to go in it because I want to really make, you know, the first lot of stuff that goes in it. I want to make all the other resellers who have got one or dealers who have got one jealous. Like, oh, I wish I had stuff like that to put in my cabinet. And also, I want to really get things moving straight away. So put top-notch quality stuff in there and then get them sales coming in straight away. I've analysed gaps in the market at the actual antique. Oh, Northwich. No, Northwich. Northwich, right. Northwich, I've looked into Northwich. Northwich, you have to, if you get a booth, you have to work 1 day every 2 weeks, or half a day every 2 weeks. No, it's 1 day every 2 weeks, I think. Opposed to Blakemere, if you get a booth, you only have to work 1 day a month, which is fine. If you get a cabinet at Northwich, it's £35 a month rather than the 30 quid. Now, whether I actually save that much, because obviously Blakemere is just a little bit further, it's about 5-minute drive further, maybe 7-minute drive further. Whether that £5 equates to saving in petrol, I don't know, but I went with Blakemere anyway. I can always go, I can have one anywhere, you know, I could go and have one at Northwich as well if I wanted, but yeah, so, what was I going to say? So, yeah, Northwich, I know they have one. But the auction from Northwich has actually moved to Warrington, which I was a little bit annoyed about because it's called Northwich Auction House, but let's be honest, it's in Barnton. And it's in Barnton, and it used to be great. I thought, oh yes, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna get some great lots. It's not far to travel. If I need to do 2, 3, 4 trips, get a few carloads, I can do that. And then I can just go back and two. But then I looked on my website a few months back when I was just thinking about doing auctions, and they moved it to Warrington, and that's like a 35-40 minute drive. So it's like if I wanted to get more than a carload or so, it's like, ooh, I don't know, if I get more than a carload, it's back to, it's like 35 minutes there, 35 minutes back, then 35 minutes there again, then 35 minutes back. It's just like, oh, petrol cost as well and stuff like that. Like, I don't mind going there and just getting one car full and then coming back, that's fine. But I'm talking about if I want to, upgrade it a bit and start getting 2, 3, 4 carloads. It's okay for now, but when I start getting into the habit of getting, a few carloads every day, not every day, so every day, I mean every auction, that would be seriously impressive if I went to an auction every day and was getting that much. My business would be in a very good position then, but, in terms of stock holding at least, I don't know about my listing, because where would I find the time, but yeah, I mean, every auction, if I was getting, is it easy to do £1,500 net a month with eBay? I wouldn't say easy. I wouldn't call it easy, but it's really achievable. It's really, because I've done that countless times now, and I'm probably going to do that this month. So it's like it's not easy. It's not really hard. I'm trying to think of a way to word it. It's just work, and the more work you put in, the more car boots you go to, the more auctions, or the more, that's what Chris said. He said, definitely not easy, definitely doable. That's the word, yeah. It's not, it takes, if you want to do good with reselling, right, and you want to make 1,500, unless you've got really saleable products and you're getting like 100% sell-through rate on your items, you've got to build an inventory of some sort. Even if it's only a small inventory and you're selling things very fast, you've got to build some sort of an inventory before you really hit them big numbers. And maybe some people could do it in 3-4 months and get up to that level. I don't know. I mean, I didn't quite do that level after the first 3 or 4 months. I was probably 6, 7, 8 months down the line because I was quite slow with it, to be honest. But that was to do with me having, at the time, very severe anxiety, and I wasn't going to car boots so much. I was relying heavily on charity shops, and that's why the whole process was slowed up a little bit for me as well. And I still think to myself, am I a bit slow at this, or is it just me, I don't doubt myself loads, but I certainly think to myself, could I be a bit quicker, For me, it's getting the balance right. I need time off just as much as I need money. Yeah, I do the, I go around my friends for a few hours and things like that. And that sort of like my time off, and I like that. And then I come back to work at the night time or something. So reselling builds your confidence. Yeah, definitely builds your confidence. That's a good point. I said I was going to go about 15 minutes ago, but right, I'll just quickly answer this. So, yeah, definitely builds your confidence. Like, the first few items I picked up, I'm not going to lie, they were terrible. I remember, and again, I'm going to be very truthful with you with this. I saw Nick's videos, and I was like, this is a way out of escaping my anxiety. And I went into town with my mum, and I remember this vividly. I was that bad with my anxiety. I could not even hardly get in a car or anything. And I managed to get in the car because I was so excited about doing the reselling. I really was. Managed to get in a car. I was getting the chest pains, getting things like that. And I got down to town, my local town. And I was excited. But I remember I was actually holding my mum's hand, walking down the street, like my like literally my hand was up here on my chest, I was hunched over, I was getting pains and stuff. I remember it vividly because that was the start of both my route out of my anxiety and both my route to success with reselling, although I wouldn't say I've completely gained success yet, but you know what I mean, you know, it's starting on my route to success. And I remember going into a Sue Ryder and I saw a Ravensburger sealed puzzle. And I saw on Nick's video, he said, oh, Ravensburger's an okay mate to look out for. And I've looked out for a few of these bits and bobs and stuff. And I went in and I bought it and I paid really way over the odds than I would pay now. I paid like 5 quid, 4 or 5 quid for it. And yes, okay, there was like no profit in it. Did I sell it in the end? I think I did sell it in the end, but it took a while to shift. And I got about a tenner for it. Honestly, if I'm being quite honest, I got about a tenner for it, or maybe 11 quid. But it was the happiest thing of my life. And that will remain one of, like, those early ka-chings, they remain the most sweet, I think. I really do. I think those early sales remain the sweetest. Like, you know, all these big sales that you get, you know, when you're really getting into reselling, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 pound or whatever it is, or even just £50 plus sales, you know, you get a buzz off them. But those early ka-chings, oh, you can't make them up. That's so good. And I tell you, 5, 6, 7, 10, 20 items I bought at first, they were absolute just crap, and I made like £1, literally £1 net profit. But they were still, even though I had paid like £3 for them, I was paying like £2 or £3 for items, and selling them for like £6.95 free postage, or like £7, £8.95 free postage, and they remain still the sweetest because I was so excited just to that process, you know, buying it, listing it, packing it, moving it on, even if it was only for £1 net profit. And the buzz I got every single time was amazing. And and then over time you realise, look, that's not the best net profit. That's really not good. You need to be making more than that. And then you get out of that. But certainly for me, it was a big thing. Just at the start, I was selling things for literally pittance and making very, very low margins, and you'd probably be able to see it on sales updates, very, very early ones. But I didn't start my YouTube channel until I'd been doing reselling for 6 months, so maybe I'd got out of it a little bit then, but I think you can still see some of it. But now, I'm very stringent on my profit margins, and I really do, I like to make decent profit margins. And would I ever sell something for £8.95 or £7.95 if I paid 2 or 3 quid for it now? No chance, but that early time really was so good. It helped build my confidence, just buying and selling those very, very low value things and low profit items. Each you sell, you make... No, I can't even... With each you sell, you do makes you... No one. So what's stage 2 of the big plan? Ads, you are the most confident person I've ever met. Well, I am not. Yeah, you're the most confident person I've met. You and Danny are the most confident people I've ever met. It's crazy. No, I'm confident in a different way. There's 2 levels of confidence for me, I think. There's being confident around people, like socially, and then there's being confident in what you do. And I think I am confident in what I do, but I think I'm more confident around people, I do. I think that's where my confidence is. It's around people, and you know me, and you know what I've done around, just had a laugh around people. I've walked up to random strangers in the street and started just talking to them randomly. And that's who I am inside my personality. But I still wouldn't say I'm a confident person. I reckon Salvation Army offer the best products / prices. Each sell you make makes you... What's NR? 1. Net return? I'm introvert, but still very confident. Now, is introvert the one where you're more socially, is inept the right word? Is that right? No, I don't know whether that's the right word. Is that one where you're more socially, I don't want to say awkward, because that sounds harsh, but you know what I mean? You understand what I mean? But, got to be happy, says, or Chris. So what's stage 2 of a big plan, then, ads? We'll get to that in a few weeks. You know what, you know me. And you know I will not last 2 years. I will not last 2 years not being able to tell you. I just won't. I won't. I give it about 6 weeks, to be honest. I do, with people hounding me on here saying, "Oh, what's your plan? What's your plan?" You know. Number. Oh, right, number. Each sale you make makes you number 1 in your mind. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, when I was early doing it, I used to get a sale, and I used to think I was great, you know. Well, oh yeah, I'm really good at this, even though I was maybe only making a quid or 2 on each item net profit, and it's sort of just doing that sale, and that's why I keep saying to people, it may be worth paying up for items in a certain niche just to sell it. You know, like, pay maybe £5 if you're only going to sell it for 15, but only do it, or you know, you're only going to sell it for 12 or whatever, just so that then you can get that first sale and then get that confidence up. And I really do think it works like that. You know, each sale you make, you get more and more confident. But yeah, I'll leave it there. We're not going to go too much. Do you work part-time? No, I don't. I do this, or full retail. Polar Chef, you know I'm a full-time reseller. Surely you've watched my channel before. No, I'm a full-time reseller. Really happy with the progress I've made the last couple of years. And it's only gonna grow, and I can just see it grow, and I can see a proper vision now of where I want to go, and I can certainly see the numbers working for me, and yeah, I can see my dream being fulfilled in one respect. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, I'll leave it there, guys, because we're coming up to an hour, and I said, can you believe it? I said 27 minutes ago, I said, right, I best go now. So yeah, right, I'll get on with some work. So thank you everyone for watching. Please do give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't like this style of video, or you thought it was a bit like boring, or you know, something like that, please feel free to drop down a comment down below. You know, say what you didn't like about it, because I'm just doing this video because I didn't know what content to bring you guys today, but I did want to bring you something. So if you didn't really like the style of this video, please comment down below and I'll get back to you. But don't be harsh with it, just constructive criticism, please, not like bloody just hate. But a bit of constructive criticism would be appreciated. So yeah, anyway, I will go now. People are all saying bye, so bye guys, bye Darren, Carp, bye Paul, bye Shell, Steve Rooney, bye Polar Shack, bye guys.